Hi everybody, this is Big Benedict. Here we are with the Horned Demon, the boss fight. This guy is a pretty tough foe to fight, and I really like this fight. There is no checkpoint, but you won't need one. Not that it's easy, but it just doesn't last long enough to require that, and there's really only one phase that just prolongs itself. So what this guy does, I think you've seen the wind breath attack that he does. It's coming up if not. He does an unblockable attack with his right arm. He does a kicking dirt cloud at you with his feet. He also does a stomp with his left foot that causes a circular area of effect attack to take place, in which you need to jump over at the proper moment. And both of his arms do a scraping attack, as well as his acid breath there. You see his weak spot. But did you notice how I switched to my Chaos Bombs and stayed far away from him and chucked them at them until he fell down? It's a big problem with this fight. Whenever I would hit him and caused him to fall on the ground, what he does is it takes you out of the action for a minute, it stops you, and you see him. When he rises to the ground, he's super aggressive. But if you're too close to him, you will get staggered in attacks. And on this difficulty, it's really easy to die. I mean, if you've got half-life, just count yourself as dead. But I'm going to be doing it again. I think it's at 3 intervals. You'll see him fall to the ground, feign death, and then rise to attack you really ferociously. But guess what, guys? He's got lackeys to help him out because he can't quite do the job. But they are prone to friendly fire. So he could actually kill them. But you don't want to have him do that. You want to take care of them as quickly as possible and get your iframes with the grab and heal yourself that way. So a couple videos back when I said I wasn't going to be healing in battle, it's just that I'm not going to be using the relic potions that instantly give you a full revive. I will be using the sword to skillfully moderate how much HP I receive. But anyway, okay, so here's his acid breath attack. We almost have his topped off life gone, and at around that point, you want to stay away from him because he's going to do that feigning death attack again. So realizing that, in a minute you're going to see me use the Chaos Bombs from a distance. You want to be as far away from him as possible when he's going into that phase, because then you'll have time to adequately move. It's the game's fault. It doesn't let you regain control of your character until too late. And if you're distanced from him, that's your best bet, because then Gabriel will finally be playable again. So you see how I put distance here on him? And even there, see, I could barely slide. I could move, but I couldn't slide. There was input lag from the slide. And it's a big problem. Big problem, but it's manageable if you just throw the Chaos Bombs from a distance. And they take off a good amount of his health, too. So, when he's doing the spear attack on the ground, it's very fast, so continually move around with the sweep. And, I'm sorry, I didn't even address the most important thing, is the mist. It's going to save you here. It's very easy to use it. And I wouldn't consider it cheating or being less skillful. It takes a skillful hand to use the mist, because you've got to moderate it. You don't always have it. So remember, when you're up in the air and he slashes at you, just drop the mist. It's the best way to deal with him, because otherwise then you'd have to stomp from the air to the ground and then evade or do the side evade, which aren't perfect, admittedly. But that's the end of the fight. It was a fun one and a hard one, and I liked it.